Hi again.
Hey.
Oh, yes. We launched this a short time ago, but it did not work, so we're back again.
Your hi again just reminded me. So this weekend, I'm trying to think of ways to do Christmas, especially for my husband, where it's an experience, not a gift.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
So I had the great idea of waking him up at 4:30 in the morning on a Saturday to go hike Camelback Mountain. We've never done it, and so I thought it would be great. So we get there, and I didn't know that he had taken a huge sleeping pill the night before.
Oh, no.
He was very grouchy. But we get there, and the experience is incredible. I mean, we have our headlamps, it's pitch black, and you're hiking up, you know? Oh, it was so cool. But there's like 2 or 3 hikers, and one guy comes down, we say hello. It's like the normal hiker thing to do is to be nice and say hi. Yeah. We're still going all the way up, and then another person comes by, and so we say hello, and he goes, hello again. I'm like, what the? It was the same guy.
He lapped you?
Lapping us.
That's embarrassing.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Those people are legit. They run
They're
up and
what
down
about the
Camelback
trail
Mountain.
joggers?
Yeah.
They're in such good shape.
How
I'm
do
like,
they do it? Because that hike
I would, yeah. I mean, one wrong step and you're done.
I like he's like bothered that you hide him again.
Oh my gosh, my husband was like, that A.
Plus, it's like he was probably in different lighting. I mean, it's, you know.
It was still pitch black.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it was like, hello again. I was like, what the? You again? Richard? No, I But it was such and to be up there right at sunrise was amazing.
Was Santa up there yet or no?
No,
Not
Santa
yet.
was climbing
Okay.
up as we were coming down.
awesome.
Yeah.
Did you say hello to Santa at least?
Of course I did. Yes, but Santa was in a hurry. Like I thought maybe we could stop him for a photo op, but no.
Yeah,
There
well, he
like,
was
no messing
skiing.
with
He had to
Santa.
go ski at Snowball later on in the day. There was some video captured.
We had a lot to pack in. It was
Yeah.
the Saturday before Christmas. I can
Yeah,
understand
it's a lot of
Gotta
stuff.
get it all in.
Yeah. Who still hasn't done shopping?
Oh, no, I've done everything.
You done? You're done?
Dunzo.
So good. I've never
Last
said that
week
before.
I asked. You said you hadn't even
Dads today,
started.
but I'm pretty
No,
sure.
I had, but I still had to. Oh, girl, I start like January 1st.
That's right.
But I still had to like cross off a few more like little things.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm done. Maybe
Maybe it was Vanessa who wasn't.
maybe it was Vanessa.
That's why she's taking so much time off.
Yeah. She's like, I gotta do a lot of
those
shopping.
days, girl.
Shopping done.
Yeah, she needs it.
We even did our own. Some of us have already started opening presents. We did our own little white elephant before.
In the office.
So cute.
You got
This is just like caffeine.
I originally got The Office, an Office game, like
The Office, the show.
The Office, the show game,
That's
and then it got stolen. And then then I wound up with, this is perfect for the beach since I frequent the beach in California, sunscreen flasks. They legitimately look like the sports sunscreen,
It's
right?
very small.
my gosh.
SPF 30. Wink.
My husband would love that.
Those are legit.
This is what I got, an
a good
original toilet coffee mug.
The original one.
Not a knockoff. This is the
knockoff.
original.
That's the
In case
original.
you're wondering,
Okay,
by
yeah.
Big Mouth Inc.
Geez, that's expensive. The original.
Emma, where's yours?
Mine's over in my purse. I got the DeAndre Ayton bobblehead that I'm putting in my
Yes.
husband's stocking the second I get home.
Love a good
Yeah, when we
bobblehead.
get bobbleheads, he's got a whole collection now.
Oh, does he?
12 News bobblehead. Yeah, whenever the
Perfect.
suns come, they drop us off. It is perfect. It's great. I'm like, all right, another thing.
There you go.
One thing you
Check
can
that
cross off
list.
your list.
Yes, I know. I'm so happy. We are talking about regifting.
We are.
Tis the season of getting gifts that you're just like, what the? You know what, Rachel? You said you never regifted. You are going to regift that original toilet coffee
Well,
mug.
only because Jen Wall gave me a great idea that maybe
right.
our elf on the shelf might enjoy this little tiny toilet. So I think I'm going to regift it to Elfie.
Okay, so it's a thing, regifting, but there are ways to follow
Oh my gosh, look at the leg
some
lamp.
simple rules so that you do not get in trouble with this whole regifting situation. Our brilliant producers here at 12 News have spent all night trying to come up with this little chart for you. First, remember who gave you the gift in the first place. Cindy, our director,
Cindy
gave you that.
the tiny toilet.
So if you give it to Elston, who is also one of our directors, that will not go over very well.
Yes.
Second, make sure that you regift outside of your circles. Lastly,
Inter-office
Yes.
regifting.
And lastly, if the gift is just downright tacky, you can toss it or donate it. Those are the ways to really. Have you guys gotten a gift and you're like, oh, this is a re-gift, isn't it?
I'm a regifter, but yeah, with purpose. Like, absolutely grateful for anything I get, and
Sure.
I will try in any way to make it, keep it, use it. But sometimes there's just something that maybe doesn't get used, or but I know this one person on my list would love it, and so, or use it for white elephant things like we did, or like even you said, oh, this would be perfect for my son or for Elfie, or so if it makes sense, why not? I mean, it's like one person's trash, another person's treasure kind of thing, and
But it is a bummer when you open something up and you're like, oh, you got this from someone else, didn't you? And you just gave this to me. You just pushed this on me.
because it's very random.
So I have a friend who famously regifts. Oh. My mom and I always laugh about it every year because we're like, and some of them, because she's also in the business, and sometimes you can tell when it's something that was like free. A freebie from a swag event that we go to often. I'm like, you didn't get this wine glass. Like, you didn't go out and buy this glass. Like, you can tell that this was like a swag gift. But it's like every year my mom and I laugh about it because we're like, we think that she thinks that we don't know they're regifting, but they totally are. They totally are.
Yes.
So, yeah, we always are wondering what's coming this year. We'll find out.
Have you gotten it yet?
No, not yet.
Some random tote with like someone's business printed on the side.
It is. It's always something you could tell that's like, oh, you probably got, like a Tory Burch luggage tag that probably came with. When you went to the Tory Burch party and they're going to give you the thing and the shopping gift.
Right.
Like, for example, that's not specific, but it was just like an example of the type of, like, you can tell when it's like a freebie swag. Totally. Right?
Totally. And we get that a lot in the business that we're in.
Yeah, we get a lot of extras.
I'm all about regifting. I mean, as long as you don't know, like you said, but I can't really think of an instance where I've regifted recently, but I think if I had the chance, I would.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like the idea of
not?
regifting gift cards.
oh, yeah, well,
That's
great
another good one.
idea.
Or wine.
Oh,
if you just don't like
doesn't
that kind
count.
of.
I feel like wine doesn't count.
Wine and gift cards.
Right? Because we get it, you get, people sometimes, oh my gosh, I did that. So I think I re-gifted on accident. Now you say, you count wine. So I went to, I went to friends of ours here, and I went to her house for dinner, and I brought a bottle of wine, but it was like one of those cooking parties where everybody was supposed to bring a bottle of wine, and like we're learning, we have like an instructor. So I brought my wine, and she's like, oh my gosh, where did you get this wine? Because it's a very like small, particular vineyard in California, and I'm like, I don't know, it's in my husband's like wine collection, so I just picked it. She's like, that is amazing, because that's one of our favorite vineyards. Anyway, we're going around and around. And she finally figured out, she's like, wait a minute, I brought this to your house for dinner 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, well, then I'm happy to share it with you tonight.
Pop the cork and let's
It wasn't
go.
like I knew what it was. I don't know anything really about wine. That's one of my husband's deals. So she was like, I knew there was no way that you randomly had this wine.
And wine's something to be shared anyway. So in that case, it's right.
Pop this open together, my friend.
Yes.
Oh, that
Exactly.
is so
Yes.
funny. The worst is when you want to regift a gift card, but it's a holiday-themed gift card.
No, you can't.
You know? And then you can't do it.
Or it's got birthday balloons on it.
Yeah.
You're trying to give somebody for Christmas.
Yes,
Like, no.
totally.
That doesn't work.
It's your birthday
My biggest
around.
fear is like, who was it? Paul said that happened to him, that he got a gift card from his company. I think it was at one of the stations.
Oh, no.
And it turned out it was expired. Or was that Ryan? One of those guys told the story. So that would be my fear, is like, I'm always concerned when I give some, like, that's why I always try to put the receipt in there for the gift card. Because I'm worried that, what if they didn't ring it up correctly or something happened?
Totally.
I want them to know like it was legit.
Right.
You know what you can also do? Like, we got a white elephant gift from a party over the weekend, and it wasn't a bad gift. It just wasn't something that I was going to use in my house. And so I saw that it said Walmart.com on it, and I was like, and I went in yesterday
And returned it.
and I returned it. And then I got something
little credit?
that I needed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So that's another option if you don't want to regift, because it was also something that I was like, I'm not going to give this to anyone because it's
Oh my gosh, please tell me what it was.
okay. So I thought it was really cool. So it was those flameless candles, right?
Yes.
And then it has a remote control. Like, I'm like, that's cool if you have kids. Like, I love to burn candles, but like, I'm always
know.
paranoid one of them's going to like smack it off the counter when I'm not looking, and then boom, the house is
Third-degree
gone.
burns, yeah.
So this one though was vanilla scented, and I was like, I don't want vanilla scented plastic in my house.
Yes.
I just feel like there's probably something hazardous about that. So I took it back.
Could be.
I mean, maybe not, but that just seemed odd. It was very
I
unnatural.
would have taken it back.
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. It's a good idea just to take it back.
I do
I've never thought about that.
do that a lot. When people give me gifts and I can tell where it came from, I will go exchange it for something I like more. I did that recently.
But then you always feel so awkward because the lady with the register is like, well, did you pay with credit? And I was like,
I know.
I didn't.
I just tell them it's a gift outright because a lot of times if they don't include the gift receipt, especially because you go after Christmas, it's like deeply discounted. And then I feel bad because I'm like, well, the person probably paid full price or pretty close to. And you know, when you go, that's why I always try to include gift receipts. I'm like, I want you to get the full price of what I paid, not like the 70% off after. I'm not offended if you take my gift back.
yeah, same.
I'm one of those too. Like I buy gifts for my husband with the intention of him returning it. Like I know it's basically just store credit because I can never get sizing right or anything right.
Especially with men, it's like, I'm a 52.895. And I'm like, okay, is it the neck? Is it the pants? I don't understand.
Yes.
And then the whole like matching ties with a pot. Okay, he'll come out and he'll be like, does this match? And I'm like, in woman world, no. But in guy world, I think so.
So that's a problem. Like, so when I had boys, my husband and I had to give like this whole come to Jesus conversation about like, so apparently there are rules with men, like do the socks match the pants or the socks match the shoes? Because I have like two boys, so I was getting dressed up. I was making him look like Ricky Schroeder. So it was like red shirt, red socks, let's rock and roll. My husband's like, you can't dress them like you would dress yourself. So he had to teach me like all these rules. And now we're going through like a shorter version, like a cotillion type thing where my son has to go to like dances and wear suits. And so I'm like, do you match the tie to the socks or the pants to the shoes or the shoes? I have no, I mean,
it's confusing.
I don't get it.
These rules are very, so that's why I'm not really good with the men's wardrobe thing.
Jeez, I don't know any of that either.
There's a lot of rules about it. And the pocket square, and then the tie bar, and then like Wayne was like, oh, the tie bar needs to be longer, the tie bar's too short, and I'm like, oof,
I
don't know.
And then my husband's like broader, so then he can't wear like the skinny pants.
Right, and the whole thing about that.
But if you can't wear skinny pants, you can't wear the broader stuff. It's too much. And I'm like, this is stressful. You just go dress yourself.
And are skinny ties back in or out?
I don't know.
I think they're
pocket squares in or out.
And then the shoes with no socks. Like I went to New York and I was like, well, I guess those are in because I'm.
But some guys wear suits with no socks.
I love that. I think it's so sexy.
So
Can I say
It's
something
only if
I love
they're European cut. Like you can't wear like a full body guy.
No.
With a full-legged suit. It has to be a European.
Yeah, where it's like a little short on the
They have to be a certain build for that to. My husband is not European at all. Bless his heart. He's always going in. He's like, it's supposed to be a European cut. I can't even get up my ankle. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work, honey. They don't make them for the brothers.
What?
European cut is not for the brothers. His ankles. That's what you said. Hey, we're African American. We're just a little more sturdy than others, so that's okay. We're not European cut.
Oh man.
Yes, we're thinking about the places that count.
How about some comments from you guys? Okay, Nicole says. She says, go for it if you know, or I guess she's trying to say if you know it will be used. Okay. Alana loves it. And then Michelle says, if you're not going to use it, why not gift it to someone who would?
Yeah.
I saw somebody, Tracy doesn't like dark chocolate. Oh, wait. Tracy will take the dark chocolate. Franny says she doesn't want dark chocolate. So, so there you go. You know who to give it to now. There's a lot of viewers who will take that dark chocolate.
I was going to say, maybe our viewers can do some gift exchanging.
Yeah. There's a little community
gifts
going.
You don't want? Make some new friends?
Even, let's see. Mahogany, yes? Is that how you say your first name? She says, if you don't like the gift that I gave you, by all means, give it to someone who actually uses it. So here she's giving permission.
I like that.
So she's okay with that. Yeah, she goes, I don't care who uses it as long as someone does.
Do you think you also have to be smart? If you got something, like if you're regifting something that you originally received in like a bag, I think you need to get a new bag.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
At least do a new bag.
Fresh tissue paper.
You can tell. That's why I feel like there's a lot of telltale signs. Like okay, like if this was wrapped, I feel like if I re-gifted it, I'm like, I feel like there's like a sticky tape residue that someone might tell it's been re-gifted. So I'm too nervous.
Nervous.
To confidently re-gift.
So do you just
I just find a place for it. I'm going to donate it to Elfie.
Go to your house and you have all these really weird mugs.
Lysandra says her birthday is 2 weeks before Christmas, and she regifts about half of her gifts, especially gift cards. They usually go to her kids.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
My daughter's birthday is in October. We saved about 4 or 5 gifts that she got from other people.
Yeah.
And we're using those for Christmas.
No, but little kids, I think we talked about this.
Yeah,
It's like
little kids.
it's too overwhelming all the birthday gifts they get. So we used to spread it out through the whole year. It's like we would put some in the top shelf and be like, okay, we're bringing this down. Happy 4th of July.
Oh, there you go.
Because it's too much when they're that young to have so many sometimes.
I did that over the weekend. I cleared off the top shelves.
Yeah.
Because Ollie's birthday is December 5th. So he got hooked up.
Oh.
He's such a lucky kid. I'm like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
And then now Christmas is coming. So we're going to take
we're
a
gonna be
few down, you know?
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
That's really
works.
smart.
Nice when they're young. Now then they're older, it doesn't work anymore, Jen. Because they're like counting every gift all the time.
And they're going to be wanting the more expensive gifts,
It's the
like
tech
we've
stuff
discussed.
now.
So
Yeah.
we're not quite there yet, thank God. But
No, be happy. It's all like the latest tech things.
So you have to be really even, Steven, with the gifts that you, like Lionel and Hudson, they have to have the same amount of
Yeah,
gifts.
we do a lot of things the same. Also, we have like the years, so they're just about 3 years apart. We had like many years in there where they're always trying to get the other person's whatever, you know. So we started just gifting them the same thing, but different colors. So like if you got them 2 bikes, like one would be red, one would be blue, whatever. But then one would break. And then they're looking at the other one. Who broke it? Who's not? So now I get them everything exact same color. They can't tell. I got 2 blue balls. I don't know.
solved. It's all a learning game.
Oh, and that's funny. You wouldn't think that because 3 years apart, you think that'd be enough, but no.
No, they fight over literally everything. So now we don't even question it. We just get them identical because we got the, what do you call it, when they were super into the drones, those little like kitty drones. We just got them too, because one went over the fence and they didn't know, well, it's his, it's mine. I'm like, they're both yellow.
That's
So we're down one.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
We don't know whose it is. It's anyone's game at this point.
Growing up, I was always really like nervous about, this is horrible, but like there were 9 kids in my family, but I was always like, did she get more than I only have 5 here? Does that mean she got 7? So I think because of that,
There's always,
now
like,
I'm
the
so
counting.
even with my kids.
Yeah.
And mine are like don't even know it's Christmas. You know?
They
3
pay
kids 4 and
attention.
under. Yeah.
Even to this day, my mother is like, "Don't worry, I got you and your sister the same thing." I'm like, I don't
don't
care at this point. I mean, it's fine. But my
what
mom
is it?
still like so conditioned from the years of. We were 7 years apart, so it's like we really had no business getting the same things. But
Oh, a baby doll, Mom. Thanks.
I was like, well,
In high
thanks.
school.
My mom yesterday goes, I sent your dad out to get 2 more things for Brian because he doesn't have the same amount as everyone else. I'm like, Mom,
See, it's so
I
funny.
promise he is not going to.
Yeah.
No, honey.
Yeah.
Don't tell him. And I'm like, okay, thanks. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
sweet.
I
you
love
know?
your
It's
mom.
interesting with like the
it's so sweet.
son-in-laws, like how
Yeah.
they decide. Because my mom is really big on giving the 2. So we only have 2 son-in-laws in the sons-in-law in the family. So she's always like, I get them the same thing, or I spend the exact same amount if I don't get them the same thing. She's like, I don't want one to think that I like him more than the other. I'm like, I don't really
'Cause
think
heaven
these
forbid.
grown men
Yeah.
are worried about that.
know.
But yeah, she's very conscious of it.
It's good.
Man.
And then it's passed on to me. We had that discussion too. She's like, well, you have the Christmas nut bug, so congrats. As I'm like sitting there at midnight on Saturday counting all of my kids' gifts.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I
okay.
was.
And you,
Make sure everybody's even.
yeah. Except for the baby, she doesn't count. Sorry.
That's right.
I don't know.
Girl, I'm right there with you. All right. Guys,
What else
great
we got?
day.
Do we have an in case you missed it or anything interesting? Maybe. Let's see what we got. We
We have time for it. Yay.
Other news, you might not be able to get your hands on a Baby Yoda toy until next year, but there is a way you can still have a bit of the child this Christmas. All it takes is sacrificing an angel.
That's it.
So check out this. Just chop the head off an angel-shaped cookie cutter, and then you add some green, brown, and white icing. Voila! You have batches of delicious Baby Yoda cookies. You'll be the hit of the party, ready to serve in no time.
Are you on the Baby Yoda wait list yet to get
Of course,
one of
yeah,
those?
of course.
Figured.
Yeah. It's coming on May 4th.
That's right.
Just in time for our watch party, apparently.
That's right. Wait a minute. Did you
the
know
4th
that
be
you
with
made
you.
a Star Wars pun by saying May 4th? Yeah, May the 4th be with you.
Yes. So last week, my son was like, can we have a marathon party on May 4th? I'm like, why? And he's like, because the 4th,
Why?
May the Force be with you on May 4th is apparently like Star Wars Day. So he wants to watch all 11
that's cute.
He's like trying to figure out if it's a Monday or Tuesday.
And it is a Monday. We figured
figured it out. Yes.
That
So,
is
unfortunately, I
adorable.
know.
I like his
A
plans.
friend of mine had a baby on May 4th and is very upset because he doesn't like Star Wars.
Oh.
Yeah. And so we all tease him. He's like, he doesn't want us to talk about it. That his son's born on May 4th.
It's a sensitive topic.
Yeah, golly. All right, everyone, have a great day. Cook yourself some Baby Yoda cookies.
Who came up with that? It's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Happy Hanukkah and happy Christmas
Festivus.
Eve of the Eve.
Even the Festivus for the rest of us.